kitchen, so I'm totally sitting up on my kitchen counter right now because sometimes I like doing videos like that. I have notes here. Today I'm going to be talking about what causes food cravings. So on my channel, we talk about the food trip quite a lot. We talk about raw veganism and healing foods, detoxification, you know, just these beautiful living raw foods, right? Okay, well, not all of us were born eating these foods, right? Okay, so whenever you transition to a healthier lifestyle, you're bound to have food cravings, and that's totally, I think it's normal. I think it's fine because you can't go from 20 years of eating Hot Pockets and McDonald's to, you know, eating raw living foods 100% of the time. You're gonna have food cravings, and that's okay. But we have to learn why we have them, and we have to learn how to sail through them, right? Okay, to get to the other side. Because raw living foods, they're always going to be superior to anything else. You know what I mean? Would you rather eat a beautiful living salad or a dead hamburger? I mean, we just got to think about this in common sense terms, okay? But back to cravings. Okay, so I have here, let's see, I have 4 reasons why you might be having food cravings. One of them is detox hunger. So whenever you first start eating a healthier diet, you're gonna have more energy that's freed up for healing, okay? Yay, hallelujah, because most of us need it. Like 99.9% of the people are going to require, let's just say, an intense house cleaning, okay? And I was one of them. And I'm still going through detox, you know what I mean? I'm not this perfect saint over here doing videos acting like I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. But I have been doing this for 3 years, and I feel like I know the ins and outs kind of well, but I'm still at the beginning of my journey too, you know what I'm saying? So talk to me in 10 years, and then maybe I'll be floating on water with Dan McDonald, I don't know. So yeah, most people are gonna need a pretty strong house cleaning, and you know, when that detox kicks into high gear, it makes you feel worse, okay? So since no one wants to feel bad, it's natural to want to do something that makes you feel better. And what makes you feel better? Stopping the detox. And what stops the detox? Cooked food. Okay, so people start wanting the bad foods that shut off the detox. And so whenever you eat cooked foods, you know, even if it's like steamed vegetables, you stop the detox and you think, oh, the raw food, that's bad. You know, I need to be back on the cooked food. Well, no, the raw food is not bad for you. It's just that it stopped the detox and it makes you feel better temporarily. But I mean, come on you guys, raw fruits and vegetables will never be bad for human beings. Fruit is not bad for you, vegetables aren't bad for you, none of that is bad for you. It's just that our systems are so clogged up from hundreds of years of horrible eating and, you know, passing the plates down, that we're all genetically messed up, physically messed up, and it's, you know, you have to go through detox to get to the other side. It just is what it is. But raw fruits and vegetables, no, they're never going to be bad for you. Those are, you know, those are what God gave us. That's what we're physiologically made for. So, you know, in reality, whenever you stop the detox, you're just suppressing everything deeper and deeper and deeper. You know, it's kind of like the same thing whenever you take cold medicine, because your body's trying to have a detox, trying to eliminate, and then you stuff it down with like Tylenol cold and NyQuil and all that. You're just suppressing everything deeper and deeper and deeper and increasing your toxicity. It's the same thing whenever you stop detox and start eating cooked food again. It's kind of like the same thing whenever you try to quit smoking or stop doing drugs. If you smoke another cigarette, you feel better. It's the same thing with trying to get off cooked food. It's the same thing. So detox hunger is not real hunger, but really it's just like a desire to feel better, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is hunger for nutrients. And God, I feel like this is like the number 1 thing, honestly. Your body can be hungry not for fuel, but for nutrients. So we eat food for 2 reasons. 1 is for fuel, 2 is for the nutrients, okay? So whenever, you know, we're stuffing in calories and we're getting the fuel, we're not getting the nutrients, okay? So to stop this, you have to make sure that you're eating nutrient-dense foods, which is what? Raw fruits and vegetables, okay? But you have to make sure that you're getting them from a good source. A good way you can really make sure you're doing that is to always buy organic, because the soil is going to be richer, it's going to be more nutrient-dense. So, you know, if you don't do that, even if you're eating raw, your body can still experience this, because after a certain time, whenever you're eating raw or any diet, you have to make sure that you're getting everything in, and you have to also make sure that you're utilizing it and absorbing it, okay? And that's where the raw food diet comes in again, because it helps you clean out your GI tract so you can make sure that you're doing that, okay? So if you're eating paleo or whatever, how is that dead flesh helping you clean out your GI tract to help you absorb and be the most radiating individual? It's really not. But that's a whole other topic, okay? You know, also make sure you're eating enough fat, because fat is a carrier for a lot of vitamins too. People start this diet and they just go so dogmatic with it, do so low fat that it's just not really gonna work out. I mean, up your fat a little bit. I'm not asking you to eat a bag of almonds, but just up your fat a little bit, but don't be a fat phobe, you know what I mean? Especially if you've been raw for a while too. I mean, remember Dan McDonald, who's talking about like having the revolution salads or whatever, where he ate a lot of fat and he started feeling better. I mean, let's not be fat phobes, you guys. So that's number 2. Number 3 is true hunger, okay? But the thing is that most people haven't felt true hunger since they were children. And why is that? Because most people mistake cleansing of the body or thirst for true hunger. And you know, most people think that they're hungry whenever their stomach growls or whenever they feel lightheaded, but that's not true hunger, you guys. That's your body trying to cleanse. Whenever you feel your stomach growling, that's the body trying to cleanse the stomach. And so real hunger is silent, much like thirst. And real hunger is also pretty pleasant. It's subtle too. And if you're very busy, you might not notice it, but real hunger, you know, it can go away and then it can come back again. So yeah, that's real hunger. When people get shaky or dizzy or their stomach is growling, that's not real hunger. That's, you know, either a sign that something isn't right in your body or that you're just doing a house cleansing, okay? So real hunger is real subtle. And also, whenever you're eating real foods that we're designed to eat, they give your body a stop signal. So, you know, if you're eating a hoagie, you can just eat it, and then 15 minutes later, you're still hungry. But the thing is that raw foods give you a stop signal. So for example, there's like a subtle change in the way the food tastes. Like if you're eating a big old bowl of strawberries, and when you first start eating them, you're like, oh my God, this is like God's nectar. I love these so much. But then after you almost at the end of the bowl, you're like, okay, I'm over this. That's because real foods give you a stop signal. Foods become less tasty at the end of the meal as opposed to whenever you start it. So whenever you have real hunger, you guys, let's eat whatever we're designed to eat, and that's real food, like raw fruits and vegetables. And they're also nutrient dense. So number 4, last but not least, emotional eating. Come on, you guys. We've all had a little emotional eating going on. I am guilty of that as charged. But in the last 3 years, whenever I had emotional eating, you know what? I binged out on some oranges or some kiwi. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a lot less harm to your body than eating a bag of GMO chocolate or something like that. So we just have to make wise choices. First of all, if we can stop emotional eating, okay, then maybe we'll be able to walk on water at that point too. Because honestly, our emotions are so tied in with our body that I find it kind of just really surprising if someone can literally stop emotionally eating, because, you know, emotional eating can be really subtle too. It's like whenever you're really hungry, you want this certain raw food meal or whatever. Like, I can't really explain it, but it just is what it is. People associate certain foods with pleasant or fond memories. But whenever we're talking about raw foods, I mean, it's normal because 99% of us haven't been raised healthily, and typically the foods we crave emotionally are not healthy or even food at all, right? So the longer you're raw, your cravings cease to exist. And oh my gosh, can I attest to this? I should have like said that from the beginning. You guys, I have no cravings for bad foods. And maybe that's because I've cleaned out a large percentage of the parasites in my body, because those are the things that crave these bad foods. Maybe it's because I'm happy and healthy and at peace with my life, that I don't have to stress out and like fiend for other foods. Maybe it's because of those things, but I think that it's because the longer you're raw and you're feeding your body what you're designed to eat, you don't want any of that junk anymore. It's like plant foods become addicting and then you just don't want them anymore. So, you know, that's for me anyways. You only crave these healthy plant-based foods, and I'm telling you, I am being so genuine right now. I literally never have a craving for any bad food. And, you know, this last weekend I made some dehydrated corn tostadas, and, you know, it took a lot out of me to eat those, because I thought, you know what, I don't need this dehydrated food. Like, I want the water in my food. But I just kind of did it because it's fun and it was the weekend, and they were really, really good. So you guys still try them, okay? Because they're better than, you know, real crackers, right? But I'm telling you, I don't even need dehydrated food, you guys. Like, I crave these water-rich, plant-based foods, and it just is what it is. I mean, when you're raw after a certain period of time, all of that other stuff, it's like, it becomes invisible to you. And, you know, yeah, we're still surrounded by it in society, and everyone's stuffing their faces 24/7 with it, but you rise up and you surpass it, okay? So the next time you feel a craving, why don't you guys rewind this video and, you know, think about what the root cause of the craving really is, and try to, you know, tweak what's going on, but realize that detox is, you know, your body wants the nutrients that it wants. So why don't we just give it to them, y'all? So thank you guys so much for watching. Click like, subscribe if you want more videos from me, and comment because I love your feedback. Check out my Etsy for the most beautiful scarves on the planet. All right, I had to do my little plug, okay? But yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Bye.